don't know, man. I wasn't in the same.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to another European podcast. We'll start with interactions as per usual. Let's go top down.
Yo, what's up? Betanix here from Enemy.
KHAOS from Enemy.
SwordArtOnline from Enemy.
One up from Harmony.
Jacqueline from KHAOS.
Lynn from KHAOS.
Private Wiggles from Leviathan.
Millennium Aru.
Millennium Jinx.
Edgeneal, Oldskool.
Eden from Oldskool.
RAGNAROK, Blood Nova.
Xenocrat, ShadowElite.
Kamui, Sovereign.
Spicy Fook.
Atheros from SwordArtOnline.
Soaps from SwordArtOnline.
Venari, Siri.
Matis from Venari.
Oh, sorry. Freya from Voss.
All right, so Kamui, thank you for the host. You wanna tell us what happened on Valencia today?
Yeah, one castle. I think nothing more to say.
You guys getting a little bit bored, probably?
No, we are fighting now each other, so that we don't get bored. It's fine.
So that's the idea between the two guilds? The war and
Yes.
Enko?
So, anyone actually gonna contest you guys?
What? Sorry.
You reckon anyone's actually gonna contest you guys, or no one's gonna?
I think Enemy can say something about that. Maybe next week dropping to Sanguine, Mediah, and then come for us.
Ooh.
Enemy, you
Why
guys
don't you
wanna
go
comment
split up?
on that?
You know, we don't tell people our future plans, so you'll see.
As Orlax said last time that you guys are preparing, like, is there like, how far is that preparing to take over Valencia?
Enemy doesn't make a move unless Oldskool makes a move, so I guess I have to wait for our plans.
I don't know. I'm booked up for the next few weeks, so we'll see.
Are you guys booked out for Oldskool?
Maybe.
We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not our turn yet.
All right, let's get to the fights then. Surprisingly, Serendia went down fastest today. It was like 5 castles as far as I know. Resilience, Leviathan, RAGNAROK, Prismatic, and ShadowElite. Wiggles, you won that, right?
Yeah.
So who fell down first?
RAGNAROK went down first.
Blood Noah, you want to start this one then?
Do you want me? Blood, do you want to go?
Yeah, there wasn't so much for us to do. Like from the get-go, we were looking around who is where, and spotted Resilience and ShadowElite and Leviathan quite close to each other. So we thought we might budge in and help on the siege on Resilience, and then yeah, Leviathan sieged us and destroyed us. Nothing much more to say. They were really strong.
What's your attendance nowadays?
Ours?
Yeah.
We had 62 today. Yeah. Holidays and shit.
Yeah.
Did you break up with KHAOS and the factory?
We never had anything with them.
All right, so what happened after Ragnarok, guys?
We went to Prismatic.
Hello, Malagas.
Oh,
yo.
Here's the Malaka. So the Malaka. Alright, where's the chop predators
What do you mean, who is it?
Remalaka, Jules!
Oh my god.
Remalaka. When are we gonna have an orgy in Greece, Remalaka, Jules?
When do we have... That sounded dirty.
Remalaka, Greece, Remalaka. Booze everywhere. Drinks,
Yeah,
alcohol.
whatever else.
Are we live?
You can afford that?
Yes,
Are
we
we
are.
alive? Yes.
Yeah.
So,
What the fuck?
Vickers,
Derailing the
did you visit
podcast.
like every base?
What? Sorry, say that again.
So did you visit like every base?
Did we what?
Did you
Visit every base today?
Oh yeah, we went to literally every single base. We went round and just killed them off one at a time.
So Krasker, what happened with you guys?
First of all, we had a very tough week. Started with Harmony on Sunday, two Sovereign guilds, and Leviathan on Tuesday. Thursday we got Rome from 4 other guilds, and Friday it suddenly happened, but was too late to build on Balenos. Suddenly everything was full after the siege. After the Node War, and so we had to build. We wanted to do today as well siege, so we had to build on Serendia, and yeah, plan was resilience first to bring them out, and yeah, as Ragnarok was close to fall against Leviathan, we tried to help them to get not the next ones overrun, but yeah, I don't know, it was like an endless row of people coming through our 55 people, and I don't know, 80. How much were you today? But you will answer later on, I guess. So today was nothing to earn.
Prismatic Kaskar.
Yeah.
Why did you attack us first? And how come you were allied with Shadow Retreat?
Not allied, I would say.
What not allied? You were at our base with them. East Shadow Retreat, West Prismatic.
And you were allied with Leviathan as you stand both at us at our gates. So I don't know. It's a true question.
Wait.
Brazilians went to your gate when?
When did we?
Pretty sure we killed you by ourselves in about 5 minutes.
Man, we were at our base defending against 2 guilds and at some point 3 guilds. We weren't allied with Leviathan. Leviathan knew that we were being sandwiched, but we didn't have an alliance.
Yeah, we as well not. So.
So it just happened that you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were next to us, right? So.
Okay, Malaka, you sound like Barry White.
I mean, they weren't next to you. You had to go past ShadowElite to get to Resilience. So that doesn't really work.
Who wouldn't focus your art star at this point? No answer?
Yeah, what happened to you?
I don't know. Even if we lost, I feel very good. It's a good atmosphere. You guys are all good. My account got hacked.
Really?
Yeah, really. Some guy did pen roulette on 40 fail stacks, and besides, I came to the siege with like Pry and Duo, but I got a TET now. 1 out of 7. It doesn't matter. What happened? It was pretty simple. We were at our base. We saw Shadow Retreat at our base. Like instantly, we realized that their base was really next to us, like a really close neighbor that wants to smell you or something. And Shadow Retreat came. Then Prismatic came. Leviathan was somewhere fighting Ragnarok, I guess, and. After a while, even the Ragnarok came. At some point, we were 3v1, but after we were 2v1 constantly till the Ragnarok went out. Then we were Prismatic backed up to help Ragnarok or to defend themselves. I don't know. So we were 1v1 with ShadowElite. So we were trying. We managed to push them back and repair because with 2 guilds, it's much harder to repair and all that, and 4 elephants and cannons and shit. After Shadow Retreat was all alone. It was easier. Then Leviathan took everyone else out, and they came to ShadowElite base. ShadowElite base was at 40% at that point, 50-40, I don't know. It had a hole. They made a hole. I don't remember. And what I was saying? Yeah, I want to congratulate fucking Jules and the Def and Leviathan in general and PVT Wiggles because they did a sneaky attack, and I have no complaints about that. It's okay because I really like the guys and I really like their guild. But
what sneaky attack?
No, let's get to that at the end. Let's because
Oh, no, it's not to produce salt. It's something that I'm proud of you because it's okay. It's the siege is like fuck or get fucked. It doesn't matter. But other than that, it was a great siege, very intense, but ended pretty shortly. That's it.
All right, Zena, you got something to add about Serendia?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much as Odd said. A couple of things slightly different. So yeah, we actually didn't know where Resilience were. We knew that last or 2 weeks ago, one of them was like up at Beg Spot, and the other one was down near where they were. So we were thought either it's Resilience or somebody else's forts there. So we placed pretty close. When it started, we started attacking Resilience. I think at that point, Prismatic were attacking them as well. So they came down pretty much from the road. We went straight from our base. It was on the engages, we were relatively even, it felt, against Resilience. Sometimes we pushed through them to their fort. Sometimes they pushed through us to our fort. You know, so it was relatively even. With Prismatic on the other side, you know, we had the pressure on the fort. We opened up some gaps in their fences. All their structures were down. I think at one point we had their base about 60%. And then we saw RAGNAROK die. And we weren't sure what Leviathan would do. And then, you know, Prismatic stopped attacking Resilience. So we thought, well, Leviathan are on Prismatic. And then Prismatic fell. And by that time, we still had the pressure pretty much on Resilience. We couldn't make it to their fort, but, you know, by the time we engaged upon them, they didn't have enough numbers to push to our fort. But then Leviathan started attacking us too, and we had to fall back and defend. Then it was just pretty much a 2v1. And we went down, I think, after 55 minutes.
All right, Eagles, your turn.
Do you mind if I start from the top and run through it quick?
Just go from the beginning if you want.
So the full story is we didn't want to get zerged like it happened to the last few weeks. So we spoke to a couple of guilds before, and we said to Resilience, you know, do you want to see what happens? And if we're the last two guilds standing, we'll do a 1v1. So what I didn't want to go in and do was gang up immediately on some guild, 2v1 them, shit on them, kill them out of the siege in like, you know, 20 minutes or whatever, because that's not fun. So we split up. We went for Ragnarok first. We killed Ragnarok in about 20 minutes. We just pressured at their base constantly. After we took Ragnarok out, we then went to Prismatic, and Prismatic were attacking Resilience, so they didn't defend. So they died really quickly as well. Then we got to ShadowElite, and yeah, we pressured them. We got wiped once by ShadowElite. We had a bad engage, and ShadowElite fucking rolled over us, and we got wiped out. So we had to regroup. We did one more push, and then we killed ShadowElite's fort as well, because Resilience had sort of like ripped a hole in their gate, and we went in through the side hole. And then it got down to the 1v1 with Resilience, and basically, yeah, it got a bit weird. We were meant to wait 10 minutes, but then things were going odd. People were attacking when there shouldn't be and all this shit. We were just kind of waiting, and we ended up attacking, and then after that...
Malaka Wiggles.
Hey.
Malaka Wiggles.
Mate, happened either side, don't really care.
It's okay, man. I just wanted, you know, to the A to be sounded long enough, like Malaka Wiggles, you know?
No,
but
I don't know.
That, it's okay.
You right there, Odds?
When we killed all the guilds, we had a pact with Leviathan to have a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay? And at the 5-minute break, we had people in Heidel repairing, restocking, people not completely in front of the keyboard or taking a piece or whatever. So we had Wiggles whispered me that someone from our guild was attacking their base. And apparently it was like one Russian. And
5.
as you know, 5, okay, whatever.
And cannon people setting up.
So, if I can explain it from my point of view, because I was responsible for that early attack on you. So,
let me explain the first attack, and you can explain your point of view.
What for?
The thing is that we were regrouping in front of our gate. Half of our guild is there. Some were in Heidel, some were AFK, some were semi-AFK. We weren't regrouped, and we see the whole Zerg coming at us. And that was not the only thing that wasn't fun. Besides that, you did a good job. Continue.
Can I ask real quick, Odds, why did you go for a base race again?
We didn't go for a base race,
You
really.
did. You swam across the river with your entire guild and just started smacking your dick on our gates when we were in your base.
No, it wasn't a base race. It was something else. We wiped you at the bridge, and we were coming to your base, and we thought that you would be there trapped, and we are gonna push you to your base. But apparently, you raised that your flag behind our base, right?
Did we, Jules? I can't remember. I think we were at base, and we just ran from base at that point. I can't remember.
Well, we were just leaving our base when they were already behind our
Yeah,
base.
so we didn't take the flag at that point.
But we had a big advantage because we kicked all the buildings, like all the defensive structures earlier. The base was open, so I decided to still move towards their base, even when they're still on our fort. Yeah, I don't know why we made that call, but that lost them the sea.
Ρε μαλακα, not Jules, the salty, the people from Leviathan in the chat. I'm not blaming Leviathan for anything. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
It was a really fun siege, though, except for the confusion at the fucking end. It was a really fun siege.
Yeah, but besides the end, everything was great. Don't worry. And Leviathan did a good job. They are very strong. As I mentioned last week, they even got Pestle right now. So
oh, yeah,
they got,
he just joined for a bit of fun.
Yeah, they got a lot of...
Yeah, he was like, can I come? We were like, yeah, why not, man?
Yeah, they got a lot of people that were ex-enemy members, etc. So
we've got like 2 ex-enemy members, like seriously.
Come on, don't try to minimize it.
No,
don't try to
Slacktivist,
minimize.
Jules, and I think we have a ranger that used to be in there about 6 months ago.
Enemy 2.0. Wow.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, half addicted, 40% enemy, and now 10% sovereign.
Well, anyway,
So wizard.
just a small advice to whoever goes Serendia: don't underestimate Leviathan. It would be a huge mistake for whoever builds Serendia next Saturday.
You're already making phone calls.
I have already made them. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm kinda surprised that you guys didn't get focused down from the start of it.
What, resilience or us?
You.
We we weren't sure what was going to happen, but when we saw where ShadowElite were, it would have been impossible for ShadowElite to come.
That's why I asked Prismatic what they were thinking to go for us, but it's okay. Every war takes its turn, you know, and that's the fun part of it. It's RNG who will attack who.
How many were you, Odds?
55.
1 sec.
They were 80. We counted the war score.
We were 74.
That's a big difference in numbers, but okay. Zeno, did you count ours by any chance?
75.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he can count. I'm trusting him with the 80.
Resilience were 80.
Everyone else?
Okay.
Fucking Zurich. Get ready.
Yeah, we were 46.
Yeah,
46.
I felt sorry for ShadowElite because but there was no other option at that point because Resilience stick to the deal. So what can we do? Like backstep Resilience. Anyways, and we wanted to have a one-on-one against Resilience to just show them what we're capable of. So yeah, I felt sorry for ShadowElite because I saw that making that call is always it's a bad call to do. Like I saw ShadowElite pushing out against Resilience, and then I know if I move my raid in from side, ShadowElite will drop out. I know that we have like 3-4 times their numbers there. It feels bad, but sadly for ShadowElite there was no other call that we could make at that point.
It's fine. I mean, we were pushing in Resilience with 46, and
there can only be one winner, so whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we give a good turnout for our numbers. You know, we got like about 50% more kills than we lost. So, you know, we did well for 46. I'm quite happy with the performance. It was good fun.
Was it nice not getting ganged up on straight away at the beginning of the siege?
It was unusual.
Were you expecting to get 2v1 at the very start?
No, really, no. I mean, who wouldn't go for Resilience? I mean, they backstab every fucking week. That's what we were sort of relying on. We're surprised that you... Okay, sorry. They somehow managed to... Yeah, anyway. But yeah, I mean, we were surprised that you would make a deal with them after everything they've done to guilds in the past.
where we didn't want to get zerged for everyone, I had to think about the enjoyment of my guys not getting fucked in the ass by 3 guilds. And I think that's Serendia, really.
Any questions?
We tried to go Balenos. We actually tried to go Balenos.
Oh yeah, I saw this in the chat.
Yeah.
What happened?
There was no spots anywhere.
Oh
Like
really?
literally no spots.
And yeah, I saw fighting
Yeah.
as well. Apparently, they were trying to kill you when you were trying to build.
Yeah, I was trying to build, and they had 8 people chasing me around.
Who?
Well, Death Factory did.
Right.
And then we brought like I think 10, and they had a bit more about point, and it was like a sort of 10v10. And then they sort of got a little bit upset on the Discord, as you saw. It's okay. I mean, you know, PvP can be upsetting sometimes.
Could be traumatic.
It was highly traumatic.
Any questions left, guys? All right, so let's move to Calpheon then. Sanguine, Harmony, Voss, and Spicy. I want Freya to start this one.
You want me to start? Okay. Well, it started up, I think, like, well, I guess the action sort of started 5 minutes before the siege started, since that's roughly when Harmony channel swapped into our base. I think they were I don't think the war had popped by then, but I think they had declared war and was expecting it to pop any time, but I think they might have miscalculated the time a little bit. But I think some of their guys turned on PK to kill some. So we had a little bit of a staring contest, preparing for, well, when the timer would start and the fighting would commence. So they had a boat ready to the north of us, since we had built in the northern part of Calpheon, northeast of the castle, relatively close to the water. No way, just north of the castle, basically. So they had the respawn points there from the beginning. So we started fighting Harmony from the start, so to say, one-on-one, pushing back and forth. I think they had the advantage just in the start. Then we pushed them back to the boat. Then they pushed us back to the fort and back and forth like that. And I think it continued for that, like for quite a big while. They didn't really get any like stronghold up around our base. And after us, I don't know how long it took, but after a while, Sanguine went down from Spicy being inside the castle. And after some more time, Spicy showed up on our base, and we were fighting Harmony and Spicy for quite a while trying to take out Harmony's boat and doing anti-cannon and all of that at the same time.
All right, Spicy.
Hello. Calpheon was a bit awkward because we initially didn't even want to go there, but as I don't remember who said it, but we tried to build in Balenos as well, but every spot was taken. So we decided to take on Sanguine, and we got pretty early notice that Harmony and Vikings and Rooms would be there. So, and we didn't feel like getting 2v1 by them, so we tried to find an alliance and just have some PvP. And we messaged Vikings at first, and we didn't really get a straight answer, so we went to Harmony, went for an alliance with them, got them, and we said, yeah, okay, you guys go on Vikings and Room first of all, and then we're gonna take out Sanguine. We had some really nice pushes onto their empty base and took it out in like 10 minutes, I guess. And afterwards, we moved to Vikings and Room's base. And sadly, there we sieged against the fort for a little while, and sadly we got attacked by some members from Harmony and their officer as well. So we decided to swap focus and attack Harmony. So we went to Harmony's base, took down their fence, like part of the fence with our elephant, pushed inside the base, and took down some structures. And then Harmony came back, wiped us, went to our base, and took us out in about 5 minutes while Vikings and Rooms tried to find their fort. And yeah, that's pretty much it from our side. We had 27 people today.
27?
Dude, you lied to us as well.
You said on fucking Discord that you're gonna be 40, 45.
You said you had 50 and then you had like 63.
I mean, we usually had 50, 55 in the last week, and now we had 65.
One pro doing odds tactic.
Yeah,
What's
like
that?
we got lied to. Fucking backstabbed by
What do you
Harmony.
mean we got backstab? I don't know what's with these people. Like, there's one people at your base, and you're like, oh shit, there is one people at our base. They gonna attack us or what? Like,
Dude, we were just
don't
like,
fucking
I was
shit in
just
your pants.
chilling at Vikings base, you know, and then your officer, like, Power That's B came, you know, and he like fucking murdered me from behind while I was just like standing there enjoying the view, you know. And that was like the point where I said, I can't take this anymore. We have to stop this, you know. We have to like, I don't know. So
I don't know what is the true story anymore. Someone wrote me on Discord, not gonna tell names, from Spicy, that apparently your raid leader Ukali was at our base and was getting killed.
What? No, that was only after we swapped focus. We were at Viking Centrum's base at first, but you guys had some people with a really big buff bar just running into our traps and trying to kill as many people as possible.
Really big buff bars. I mean, it's a siege. Like
Dude, it was like really fucking huge.
Oh god. Yeah.
And we didn't feel appreciated, you know. Like we were there, we decided, yeah, we're gonna help out our buddy from Bulgaria, you know. And
It's kind of.
What did you expect with 27 people?
Have killed some people. I mean, we took out the castle holder, like.
Oh yeah, I
Did
guess.
Sanguine actually have any people there?
No.
I think.
Were the gates open?
Yeah, actually, I can ask.
No, they weren't open.
So you took the gates down as well?
Hello?
We opened them ourselves.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Is Sanguine? Well, or does Sanguine have any active members?
They had 100% attendance.
Not really
today.
anymore.
So like.
So
You said
wait,
what?
did Spicy actually get the last hit on the tent?
They know they like what I told them that, like when I talked, they invited me to talk with them. I was like, sure. It was because I was like we scouted the boss, and we saw that it's them and us, and then we said that it's going to be probably a good fight. Then we prepared for it, and then a fourth castle got built, and then there was a bit talk between me and Frey, and then he said that they yet have to decide what they want to do. And I was like, okay. And then we decided that we're gonna channel swap at Spicy's base. Like that was the original plan. But then, like an hour before the siege, Spicy contacted me, so there was a change of plans. And then it proceeded as Fook said it. Like I don't know what happened at the base. They got really cautious by one member of Harmony, I guess. And they went for our base.
You do plans before the siege?
Of course we do plans. What do you mean?
What?
Oh,
Mods
you mean
2.0?
talking? Oh, you mean talking with people? No, it's usually people talk to me. I never go to people.
Okay.
So
why did this, one question from an outsider? Why did Spicy team up with Harmony? I mean, Harmony was obviously the strongest player.
They asked Voss.
No, it's because we went to Balenos, and we know it from Node Wars and Siege Wars. Like, whenever we get to a node and we meet two guilds that have more numbers than us, they usually decide to ally up against us, take us out, and then do a 1v1. And that happens, like, all the fucking time.
Yeah,
so we rather ally up with someone who's stronger than us anyways, who can take us out in the end anyways. And then we kill some people from the other guild, chill a bit, have some fun. Legon, can you, like, shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I understand. But just that from an outside point of view, we
no,
all
we
thought that Spicy and Voss will team up against Harmony. It will be a good fight because
we approached Vikings at first. I said that earlier. Like, we approached them and we wanted to team up against Harmony and see how things go. But we didn't get a response, so we contacted Harmony as well to just get on the safe side of things and not just because
so Freya
we'll
didn't
see
respond.
what
Okay, I understand.
More or less.
Well, I responded. I said I would get back to them later when I had decided. And yeah, Harmony asked us as well if we wanted to take out the 4th guild and do a 1 versus 1. But yeah, as I said, we hadn't decided. Cause...
Wait, so Wanabro talked to you and you didn't
Oh
talk to
yeah,
him?
he talked to me.
I talked to a
sometime.
guy
I see.
from Voss, and then he redirected to me Freya. I don't know what was the guy's name. Something with C.
Yeah,
A ranger from Voss. Yeah.
Ranger, Mewa.
No, it was a ranger. Dude, I definitely. Oh, maybe it was a hornbow. Never
If
mind.
it was Caitlyn, it was definitely a Mewa.
Then that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just a bit cautious going into deals since I never break them. So if I go into a deal, I need to go to the end. So that's why I don't just match take deals here and there. And today that was a little bit to our disadvantage since we started out, well, with 2 people. Well, not started out with 2 people, but we ended up at a certain point at least having 2 guilds at our base.
Boss, how many were you?
We were 54 in start and 58 in the end.
Okay.
Pretty low attendance compared to your
Yeah, we
numbers.
have roughly 20 people on vacation at the moment.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
we
it's
was-
vacation month for us.
Yeah, we were 65. Our biggest attendance since ever.
And
How many-
Spicy said like 26.
Yeah,
27.
26, 27.
Fook, you said that you were going to bring 40 to 1UP. Was that like a
Yeah.
bit of a lull? Was that a bit? Was that a bit of a?
42.
Was
What's
that
the
was that a bit of a lull? Or was
First
that...
thing.
We
first
had
thing
to
I asked
add
him.
the numbers 1UP took away from his group. Like he named like 15 less, so we named like a couple more, you know?
But
Yeah,
did you
because
know-
you have to make like calculations. Like
Because
I'm
yeah,
really
like
bad at
27
counting.
plus 15 is 42. And like 50 plus 15 is 65. So we just added the people that 1UP wrote didn't mention and added them to our group.
But I mean, 1UP, you could just make some assumption. I mean, there are 50 in the guild. If they had 42 attendance, well, it's definitely possible, but that would be really good percentage-wise.
How many people do Spicy bring to Node Wars normally?
Like
20.
I don't know, like 30 sometimes. It depends though. At the moment, we have a lot of people on vacation as well.
Okay.
We have 20 people on vacation. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
and
shit.
30 are not able to play the game. If it's bad, man.
Why not?
No, but like for us, Siege is just, how can you say, fun. So we don't say to our members you have to come. It's just everyone that wants to come and have some fun can come to our Sieges. It's not like we really value the Siege to win it. We just go there for fun and maybe we can win it. I don't know.
Node Wars and Siege is not mandatory in Spicy.
There's one question for Freya. Freya, you whispered me. I don't know when, like, when
I
we
was a
jump,
little
like,
bit
when you.
surprised that you actually allied up with Spicy since 1 versus 1, you guys are stronger.
Well, as I said, it was that, like, no answer.
Yeah, I
They
get why
mentioned
you did
you
it.
get
I was just
there, regardless.
asking.
But I don't know why would you ask in mid of the fight.
Why not? I was dead,
Why
so I
not?
had time.
I see.
I mean, if you're lying that there, you have like 20 to 50 seconds respawn time, depending on when it is.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
assume
yeah.
that you weren't gonna answer or that you were just gonna keep going since it
Actually, I don't have whispers up. Like, I
yeah.
hardly whisper during to do anything during Node
No,
War sieges.
I understand that.
Yeah, honestly, we expected, as Harmony, we expected Millennium to come. But yeah, I guess they trained for Casa so hard that they went from Mediah to Serendia and from Serendia to Balenos.
I'm
I
really
don't know.
surprised that we did not have more guilds coming Calpheon, because I mean, Sanguine,
Yeah, I mean, I really
maybe they would
expected-
have had like 20 people max defending, you know, and like it was just open field for any guild to come here and have a castle fight without having to fight like, you know, enemy Oldskool or stuff like that.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is very
difficult to
weird.
say. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect, of course, residents of Venari, but I expected Millennium, Prismatic, and these guilds to come there.
Yeah.
But at the end, they didn't come.
And Kebab Vortex.
I don't think so. They will.
At this point, I just have to ask OneUpRoad, you expect
Yeah?
something to happen next week already?
Yeah, of course. I already know
Oldskool!
that Vayne is coming. Like, I know that Hidden already. Hidden and me, we became best pros of video, and yeah, like we all of them, right? And they already told their plan for the next month. So. We all know about it.
And then, of course, next week we know that Sanguine is coming to Mediah and going to take enemy out, and
Yeah,
then,
right.
then enemy
Maybe.
might go Calpheon again, and
Yeah, Oldskool will come, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully it's going to end better than Mediah.
Maybe Balenos finally.
Or Balenos.
The dream. Who's in Balenos?
Yeah.
Millennium.
We can go to Balenos.
Lone Wolf.
or maybe Oldskool.
Prepare your anus.
Yeah, but where is Lone Wolf? I haven't seen him for weeks now.
Are you sure you want to go there, Oldskool?
What
He's
is it?
tired.
He has guest. He's busy
guest.
in real life, so
Okay.
he couldn't come.
Anything else to add about Calpheon, guys?
Good job by Spice today. They played well with the numbers they had.
Alright, so let's move to Mediah then. Oldskool enemy, Panzer Raiders, and SwordArtOnline. So, SwordArtOnline, why did you guys build on Mediah today?
All right, so how do you want to hear the story? Do you want like a real story, or do you want like story?
Can we get both?
Oh God, don't ask.
All right,
me
let's
that.
start with a story. All right, so we heard Panzer Raiders was coming, so we knew enemy was coming as well, so we got pretty lubed up, get ready for enemy just in case, and also Oldskool. We got our blue uniforms. We're there to annoy and chase the child raiders, and we came across like enemy halfway, and we ended up defending. I think I don't know what happened to child raiders over there.
Malakatheros.
What up?
Are you from Texas?
Nah. I mean, if I was from Texas, I wouldn't be here, man.
Okay.
Why not?
Probably be on NA.
Yeah, I'll probably be in NA.
Considering Texas is in America.
Well,
I'd
could be from
rather be in
Texas,
North Korea.
but then move to Paris. Because it's a beautiful city.
Oh man, if I only have a Texas accent, that'd be not bad. But no, we did go in there. Planted. It was really late because we thought it'd be fun. We rounded up like 26 people at the end of it, and we just said, "Fuck it, let's go." And yeah, it was super fun for us. It's been a long time since we actually did siege, and I don't know, it was just good stuff. Too bad we didn't go after child predators though. What?
How long did you last? Seriously?
38 minutes.
Oh, actually, okay, that's not actually okay.
It's not bad, right?
I thought you were gonna say 5 minutes, and I was gonna say, well, why wouldn't you go somewhere like Balenos or some shit?
I did say we got lubed up pretty well.
Yeah, but why Mediah? Why not Balenos or something? I don't know.
Was
I'm just
the
curious.
child raiders in Balenos? No, they weren't. They're in Mediah. So why would we go to Balenos if the child raiders weren't there? We had to put the blue uniforms on.
That was the idea that you went there because Pansy went there.
Of course, man.
Oh, okay.
Did you get hired by Oldskool? That's a good question.
If we did get hired by Oldskool, yeah, I don't think we would have died that quickly.
We just hired enemy today.
Yeah, maybe they hired enemy. Who knows, man?
Why would you not have died that quickly?
See,
Can you explain?
told you, we got lubed up pretty well. We got ourselves pretty prepared. So if we didn't get lubed up, we didn't put any things in there. I reckon we would have died in 20 minutes. But 20 minutes tops. But we didn't do too bad. 26 people defending against enemy. 38 minutes, not bad. It was better than Addicted. They did 2 minutes better than Addicted, though. I'll give him that. Anything else?
Alright, so Oldskool.
Hello, that's me.
What happened in Mediah
yeah,
today?
what happened? What happened? Oh man, I wish I knew. No, I usually give trolley answers. Today I'm gonna be serious. Yeah, it's serious talk for a serious podcast. We're getting serious here.
Really serious.
Wait,
It's
let me record.
Okay, open up your recorders. So today we expected the enemy since a few days. We had a hinge, we smelled them from far away, and we pretty much knew it was gonna be a 1v1, and we knew we were gonna lose very likely. Enemy is just a stronger guild than us, and overall, like summer is hitting us pretty hard. Like we're not losing people, just people are going on vacation, right? So tendency is overall pretty low, but that's fine. Like no big deal. It's we're gonna pick it up after summer, but regardless of that. So today we expected enemy. As I said, we tried to prepare as best as we could. I think we did a pretty good job with the preparation we did. I was actually surprised with the way we actually wiped them a couple of times. Did not expect that. I'm not sure if I'm underestimating us or overestimating enemy. Maybe a bit of both, but we had some very solid pushes on them. And at the end, we pretty much knew we were not going to win the siege. I'm sorry. We were going to lose eventually. As I said, we were expecting to lose that already. But we knew we could have tried to win. And we went it. We went deep with a TP play that sadly failed.
How deep though?
Pretty deep, but not deep enough apparently. But
Sure,
yeah, the TP play failed for reasons. But that's good because we will have a TP to Valencia instead, and that's pretty much just as good as money. And that's fine, right? We will settle with a TP to Valencia. Hopefully we won't fail that one as well. But yeah, good fight to enemy. Not entirely like I'm a bit surprised they came for us. As in, I think they could have maybe had a better fight somewhere else. But I can see why. I can see why they went for us. And yeah, good fight. Like it's very fun to fight people that are stronger than you, and you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot too. It's you know, something you have to do in a PvP game. Fight people that are stronger than you. So we did it, and it was something. It was fun. I think we enjoyed it. Most of us enjoyed it. And that's pretty much it from our part, I think. I don't even know how many we were. 60 something?
I think 65.
65. Today we were 65.
Hayden, what happened? Sorry, go on. Go on, Jules.
You only have 65 people?
Yeah, as I said, a lot of people are in vacation. Like we have 10 plus solid people that are in vacation.
Wow, we should have gone Mediah as I told 2 days ago, man.
Yeah, they're coming back next week, by the way. Tough luck.
Oh god. What happened with the TP then? Like, what you said it failed. Like, what happened?
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
so
That was pretty funny.
I guess I can. Yeah, it just kind of. No, it's not funny. Don't laugh about that.
It was. I lost a little bit when I heard that.
Okay.
You guys like TP to someone's house? An ERP there?
No. So I guess I can say what happened, right? Yeah, of course.
Valencia crates.
Valencia crates, Kappa. Now, so there were 2 alternatives, right? We either TP'd. So if we TP after the second gate goes down, we lose because they go in, and it's pretty much what happened last week, right? Harmony lost because they went ham after they lost the second gate, and we could just easily get tented down. So we did a TP, and we tried to gamble doing a TP inside them, and sadly that failed by simply Ox dying, and not his fault really. I mean,
wait, so you didn't actually get the summon off?
No, we did not. No, because we could have just summoned
all your guild
outside.
had jumped out of the castle.
We could have. Oh, sorry.
Wait, so all your guild had left your castle, and then the summon failed because Ox got killed?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh my god!
But the thing is, he could have simply TP'd outside of it, but we didn't have an opening, so there was no way for us to get in. Like we would have just lost. We would have just lost either by enemy going back to their base and wiping us, and then the timer was pretty high. They're gonna go and then win, or just getting stuck there. They would have got the gate down. The gate was already, I don't know the exact percentage, lower than 50. That's for sure. And would have lost anyway. So we tried for a very risky TP play, very risky TP play, and it didn't pay off. But no regrets, pretty much. We gambled to win, and we didn't. But that's fine, right? Like enemy is a stronger guild. It's we can just work harder to get where they are, and hopefully win. In the future. So
did enemy, by the way, TP defensively after we failed?
No.
No. Okay. Because just some people said that on TeamSpeak. That's why I was curious.
So what happened from enemy's perspective today?
Well, in the start, we kind of split up our forces to deal with Oldskool's boat, while also trying to kill SwordArtOnline. So we kind of bit thin on both fronts. Then after a while, we just pushed down the Oldskool raid to the boat, so they had to abandon it, and we started holding them at the bridge, while slowly getting SwordArtOnline down, sending an elephant to get down the gates, and then just slowly whittling them down while holding the Oldskool off from our base. Then SwordArt went down. He took out Pansy after that, and then we just went to the castle and started sieging them. It was pretty.
Can I ask, right? How many people did, in terms of like, came to the node? Well, not node. Shit, the castle. And like, how many people managed to split up and then went through other people's like bases? Curious.
I think about 15 to 20 went to SwordArt's base. Like between 10 and 20. Like some people doing special tasks, and but most people were going for Oldskool and holding them inside the castle, so they couldn't get out and doing damage to us while we were taking care of you. But then the castle siege was actually pretty straightforward. We seized the first gate. We started to do damage to the gate. We had people jump in and siege the first gate. And when that went down, we went to the second gate. Pretty standard siege. And then, well, you know, the TP play. It was quite funny to see people just disappearing from the castle, Ogs dying, and people being stranded in Altinova.
Yeah. Like, we've learned a lesson pretty much from the past about TP plays. Like, we know people really love to do TP plays on us, so we anticipated that. We knew that like they were probably going to do it as soon as the second gate was about to go down, because that would be the best opportunity for them to do it. And we knew that they can't TP out of the castle, so what they would do would probably be to escape into Altinova and then do it. And when we saw everyone disappear, we knew like, yeah, we got to go back now and defend. But it didn't even get that far.
Can I make a question to make things a little bit more interesting, because we are in August and right now a question to Oldskool and to enemy. And this is a question that someone just typed in my guild chat, and I just want to make it to pass it. Do you want me to read it exactly? Why? Like
just read it. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna read it exactly.
Okay.
He says, I'm so fucking done with siege scenery. Enemy fucking sucks Oldskool cock every other week and vice versa. It's like they fucking swap castles. And then Sovereign is throwing money like rich pimps and hookers while just laughing at the other guilds not touching them. So, is anyone gonna do anything about that? I mean, Swiper started I know Swiper from the start of the game. We were in the same guild back in the day, and he started the podcast in a good manner, you know? He started it for his own stream, but it does good to the community as well. It does great good. But the bad thing about the podcast is that we all become friendly with each other. And right now, Sovereign is never on the podcast because they never get contested. And they're just like a silent ninja waiting there. No one is touching them. No one's doing nothing to Valencia and most of the guilds. I mean, look at Oldskool. They go Calpheon, then enemy goes Calpheon, Oldskool lose Calpheon. Then Oldskool
You can
goes
never
Mediah.
talk to me when you have a question, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just that no one has a question because you don't get contested. That's what I'm saying. The thing
I can
is,
say something about that, because I want to say that to Hedon too, because I think he kind of owes us an explanation about that. I think Hedon's starting to think that we only go after their ass all the time and that we hate them. But we actually had a plan. Like we said in the past, we fucking hate Calpheon Castle. We didn't want to go back there. But back then, we didn't really have any other option to go. Like, we have really bad memories of Mediah, of getting zerged there by 4 guilds every single time and getting teamed up on. So what we did like 3 weeks back was make a plan. Like, we're going to go for Calpheon. We're going to take it. Then we're going to give it away. And lure other guilds from Mediah to Calpheon. And then we'll take Mediah after, because we really wanted to take the Mediah castle since we never had it before. And yeah, that plan pretty much worked out perfectly. It's just the only thing that kind of happened in between was the 2 other guilds that usually came to Mediah kind of slimmed down, started going Serendia and Balenos again. But
I understand. The thing is, before Kama Silve comes out or whenever it comes out, it's a bit bit boring, the whole siege scenery. I mean, why are you ever thinking to do anything to spice things up? I mean, okay. Are you thinking to spice things up alone, or are you gonna ask for help to spice things up?
We're never gonna ally. That's never been what our guild has been about.
Okay. Final question: what if some guild by accident appears with you in Valencia, but it will be by accident?
Then they are the first one to go out.
Are you serious?
And your allying up won't work out.
No, I'm asking. I mean,
he's trying to set up.
A guild shows up in Valencia.
You give
with you.
Brazilians the castle, we're all happy.
Come on.
No, but
This motherfucker has no shame.
But the thing is that if they did team up with you,
I'm
then...
not saying about us. I'm
The
saying any
fucking
guild.
backstep dagger is on Hex
Yeah, but
already.
if enemy-
Holy shit.
If enemy
don't
teamed
worry,
up
man.
with
I
you,
think enemy is gonna hire us.
if enemy teamed up with someone, yeah, but if they teamed up with anyone and then they won, let's say they get Valencia, is that really going to feel like a true victory for them? No, because they've had help from another guild. But it's not going to be the same. That's why we wanted to 1v1 you guys and other guilds, because we want to have a 1v1 at the end.
I understand, but whenever you press map, you see Valencia sovereign for the past 13 weeks. I mean, is there anyone that is thinking to do anything about it?
I don't think enemy has got the balls to go for sovereign.
Well,
That's
I
all I'm saying.
remember that like 3 weeks ago there was a big alliance going for Calpheon. ShadowElite was never stronger in the siege like in that siege against Calpheon. There was Oldskool going Calpheon as well. There was Venari going Calpheon as well. There was Millennium going Calpheon as well. Maybe it wouldn't have ended that fast if I wouldn't have chosen the tactic that aggressive. But that's the same alliance could easily have taken Valencia castle from Sovereign. So it is possible without enemy to take that castle from Sovereign. Because these 300-400 people that showed up in Calpheon that day are capable of taking every guild down. Because you just can't do anything in the long run against so many people, against so many strong people. So you don't wait for enemy to do the job for you. Just your guilds can make an alliance, go ahead and take Sovereign out of Valencia Castle. No guild ever resisted these big alliances. Addicted back in days, sitting on Valencia for forever. One alliance shows up, one day they're gonna drop it out. They didn't lose it, but it got liberated. Enemy sitting on Calpheon uncontested, one alliance shows up, enemy drops out. Do the same to Sovereign. There are a lot of guilds capable of doing that, and it's just up to you to make that. It's not up to enemy to do that.
But it just seems weird that it's the pleb guilds that are having to do that as opposed to the top tier siege guilds. They're the ones that are dodging. Not like you guys do what you want, whatever you guys enjoy. But it seems to be that always in the past, it's always been a zerg of weaker guilds going to take castles, and then the strong guilds just picking off the weak owners of the castles and then chilling in there.
Yeah,
and if that's what they enjoy, fine.
Balls sometimes, and I mean, you lose one Saturday, so what? It doesn't matter. You lose, so what? It doesn't matter. You don't become a weaker person, or you.
But weaker, that's the point. Like you have to get a group of weaker people, because otherwise, like if you're stronger, you don't need more people.
You just need to get a group of people with balls.
Anyway, like that was the plan. That was the plan. We wanted to first go Calpheon and Valencia. That sadly didn't happen. Whatever, like other guilds said, like things changed. So we tried to get more guilds for Valencia. That never happened. So it's not like we didn't try out, since you also asked the question towards us.
So Oldskool Valencia next week.
I mean, I don't know.
You know, if people are up for it, it can always happen. But the thing is, you commit for that for 1 week, and eventually all you do is reset the reward thingy. After that, they just go back, and then either other guilds have to also commit to keeping them out, or they just go back. Right? It doesn't really do anything in the long run.
No, he's right.
It does. It
No,
does.
it doesn't.
It does.
Because we thought that when we kicked out Oldskool at that horrific Mediah siege, they would come with us and they would kick out enemy out of Calpheon, and then we thought, oh shit, maybe enemy will go to Sovereign in Valencia to have a fight against them and rejig the siege scene there. But that didn't happen. Everyone just kind of resettled in different castles, and now everyone's just flipped castles.
It always has an impact. When Addicted got defeated, slowly they lost members, and now you see where Addicted is. When Morgulis at some point had some, not Morgulis, what other guild? Enemy right now, they lost Calpheon, they did inside setup, you know, they drop numbers, they get new people. I mean, things change when guilds lose.
So
And
what you're saying is you want guilds to die when we take a castle from them?
not die, right? It's change. Change is not always bad.
Also just needs new members. And
Let me rephrase the question. Are you happy with Valencia always being stale and no one is attacking it? I mean, every Saturday, you know, the siege starts and you get the pop-up message. Oh, Valencia under Sovereign. Are you happy with that?
No one is happy about it, but I mean,
how about you make alliance?
Happy with that? Like,
How about you make alliance on Valencia odds instead of doing alliances or Serendia?
Who would make an alliance with odds though?
We did.
Everyone does. So.
Everyone does every week. That's the issue.
Everyone does Swiper.
Just
also, if you didn't backstab every other guild, we would have asked you. Like you have a decent guild. Like we would have asked you to come Valencia with us. Maybe you would have even said yes, but since you keep backstabbing guilds.
Sorry, wait.
No,
there are a lot of free of strong guilds free right now. Like Resilience is good to go wherever they want. Oldskool maybe most important. Just if you want to take out, and Venari, of course. Venari is maybe like from those guilds who don't pull 70 plus people, the strongest guild on server right now. Make an alliance, go to Valencia and take them out if you want to do that. But you I don't know.
I feel like you suggest this every week, though, Odds, and then nothing ever happens.
I
like
never
you bring it up.
It just makes something happen.
No, I'm not attacking you, but I feel like you bring this up.
I'm never suggesting it every week. Whenever we went somewhere, one sec, because I'm fighting all the time. Whenever we did something, some guild lost, okay? And we did, for example, the Mediah leap, it worked. I'm just asking, do we always have to be us? Does it always have to be us that does the leap? Any other guild don't want to do anything?
But what other guilds are there that could do it? Besides, like, you couldn't have, no offense to them, you couldn't have the people like KHAOS, Death Factory, and all those lots.
It always has to be either Harmony, Leviathan, Resilience, or Millennium and Venari.
Or Oldskool, yeah. What other guilds are there that can do it?
Spicy, hello.
Yeah, Spicy, you're up and coming.
Racist.
Sorry,
I think it's time for SwordArtOnline to plant at Sovereign. I think with what Odds is saying, though, I think you guys, why not just like have all of you just go for Sovereign then? I'm like, all this thing, like, you guys are mentioning no one's going for Sovereign. Just, well, it's something though.
No, but it's so much work for these guilds to make an alliance, and they get barely anything out of it. It might be good for the siege scene to reset them, but in the end, it's not going to do much. It's still going to be one of the strongest guilds in the server, and go back and go sit there. Well, they lost some money, but they're swimming in money. They don't need money.
And you guys don't know how
we would have done it again. We would have gone Valencia, but the issue is not everyone's up for that.
When is enemy gonna go for it though?
It's not about winning, Zorlak. It's about trying, and it's about the change, you know? The change of
but
scenery.
like that half-an-hour fight, that was not the best thing we could have pulled that week.
You also have to worry about your own members. Like, is it fun for everyone in your guild to body throw Sovereign for
like we are Resilience. We don't break, we bend.
Yeah, but that's your guild. I mean, there's many other guilds needed. And the same guilds that attacked us in Calpheon have pretty much all gotten
The siege guilds have the mentality. They don't care about losing. They will lose 1, 2, 3 times. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but it's not about losing, man. Don't you realize that just some people don't want to waste like 4 hours on a Saturday if they can have a fun fight in Balenos? Like,
that's exactly
why should someone go to fucking Valencia if they waste 4 hours there?
They will care. You know when they will see?
Like, how about that, Odds? How about that? Yeah, you got like your small guilds or something, and you go Valencia, and you can have fun there.
I think the biggest issue is that let's say we get, I don't know, 4 guilds, we go Valencia, right? And we win. Let's say we win, right? So, and let's assume Sovereign goes Mediah. Someone's gonna win, right? Or maybe a draw, but something's gonna happen. And someone eventually is going to win between the two, and then everything is going to go back to normal for 10, 12, 20 more weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I think guilds, like the thing is, you know, people know this. And to do this, you need a huge amount of guilds. You need like 3-4 guilds to get these castles done. For some reason, like the circumstances, allowed for us to get guilds for Calpheon, but not for Valencia. And like pretty much what's gonna happen is just people already know they don't want to do this. Like they don't care. They would rather just enjoy a good fight in a territory with other guilds than do that and have kind of probably frustrating for our siege, because that's gonna be frustrating for many guilds. Many, like from hundreds of people, it's gonna be frustrating.
Can we change the word from frustrating to challenging?
It's gonna be frustrating because it's gonna be frustrating. Okay, for some guilds it's gonna be
the only
challenging.
problem with this
I can tell you why. I can tell you why.
Like,
okay, let's be honest. Let's talk shit. No, come on. Listen to me. No. For us, it's gonna be challenging. I think for Oldskool, it's gonna be challenging because we are like there are only 3 guilds, I guess, that are Excel, right? That pull 60, 70 plus, and they're hardcore right now. So for us, Oldskool, we are going there with the mindset to improve and try to fuck him up. For other guilds don't want that. Other guilds don't want that. It's gonna be frustrating for other guilds.
Yeah,
for 300
can,
people, it's gonna be frustrating.
Cannons.
That's
other
not fun.
Can do other stuff, elephants, cannons, other assignments.
Yeah, you got 80
so
people.
So you think
around
all the other guilds? So okay, one question here then. You think all the other guilds don't want to improve? This is what you want to say?
No, just all
Except
other guilds want to have fun.
So
Eden,
I have an idea. Why not? Why not then? If you guys want to go there with the idea of just improving and take like fighting Sovereign, why not take another big guild and say you'll gift them the castle when you get Sovereign out?
That was the plan. Like that was the plan with the.
You dangle that in front of people's faces, they'll want it.
Remalaka Hidon, listen. Right now, I think Sovereign. Listen. Sovereign is very strong, okay? But they're not unbeatable. As Jules said, if you bring a lot of guilds, you will just defeat them and you will get them out.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, if you let them for a lot of weeks more, let's say you let them for August till end of September, you will have a guild that at least each member will have at least 1 pen, okay? And that will be a huge gear gap because this is a gear game as well, besides the skill.
No, and the gear gap will never be closer. The gear gap can never be bigger
further
than
away.
It is now.
Yeah, we're closing it. It closes constantly.
Like
it closes and opens, man, because it's
no,
not
it
only.
Doesn't. No, man. You go and try and upgrade your gear from 530 to 540, or go try and upgrade your gear from 500 to 515, 520.
It's not only that. It's the 200-300 million incentive that you
doesn't matter.
Well, tendon elixirs, man.
It doesn't progress them. Anything.
It makes them win.
You don't need 200 million incentives to buy fucking whale potions or whale elixirs.
You can go do whaling yourself. Like the gear gap's just going to keep closing and closing. Like look at Leviathan. Our gear score about 2 months ago on average was like 460, I think, 450, and now it's 490. And if you would look at a guild like Enemy, I'm sure they haven't increased by that much dramatically.
Yeah, I understand. But it's you might use, for example, 10 whale tendon elixirs or 20. Sovereign will use, each player will use 50, 60.
No, they will just use.
You have events for that.
On cooldown, but that's not the question of incentives, because 90% of that incentives, what Sovereign and Enemy players get, are getting blown up in weird pen attempts, attempts, and so on. Yeah, in Kronstones, yeah, but it's just getting blown up because these people have the gear gap. The soft cap they are past fucking soft cap. A lot of players, not all of them, but a lot of players are past the soft cap. And what happens past the soft cap is that the money is just getting blown up. The gear gap, they can't make the gear gap bigger than it is right now, no matter how much money they get out of the shitty castles.
Okay, then let's go.
What's the cooldown on whale tendons, by the way?
30 minutes. 10.
Oh, God.
Can you tell how often I've used that? Are you proud of me, Jules?
Wait, how do I quit that kill then? Holy shit.
Not hardcore.
I think people are just get too fixated on gear. Like gear
they
is
are.
not.
The biggest difference between Sovereign and Enemy is what, I don't know who said it, but someone said it. The biggest difference is the consumables. Like these guilds, these players in that guilds don't think about popping an elixir. They don't think about popping a whale potion or whale elixir. That money is just nothing for them. And we need more guilds to get to that point where people understand that it is better to invest 20 million in whale stuff, in whale potions and whale elixirs, than using that 20 million.
Not only that, it's also villas and elixirs. Just look at all the stats that you get from villas and elixirs, and then there's so many people that don't use them.
Who doesn't use villas at this point?
we only made 3 mandatory very recently. Lots of guilds. You'd be really surprised. Lots of guilds don't do it still.
We don't do it.
SwordArtOnline don't do it, Venari.
I was talking about siege guilds.
And that's
We're pretty much vanilla, most of us.
And that's where guilds need to
Go in there.
improve. And you will be like elixirs. That the difference is so big if your entire guild is ready to pop a whale potion in the next fight or not. And you need to have people in every fucking fight to be ready to pop that whale potion. To be ready to pop the whale. The first thing that someone has to do when they respawn is to pop an elixir. And you need, and that's the biggest gap between Sovereign, Enemy, and all other guilds. Because in that guild, I can tell you, they do that. They respawn, they pop a potion. They pop an elixir. They get into a fight, they get knocked down, they pop a whale potion. No questions asked. And you need to get your players to that point. We all, I'm in the same boat.
Well, sometimes the problem is not that they don't have those. That it's just that they don't want to waste them. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And
What's
that's
the point of
what
having them if you don't use them though?
No, but the thing is, if you're there for proper PvP, of course you're gonna have to end up using them. You're not just gonna half-ass it and stuff like that.
Some people only bring some people bring
point of
3
view.
whale potions though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Siege.
Before we went, before we tried really hard for Siege, we had people not come as prepared. You need to make it mandatory. You need to check it. You need to make checks for people to come with those things. I think it's more than a gear gap. It's a dedication gap. The dedication gap. TM.
Exactly, man. Exactly. It's a fucking dedication gap, not the shitty gear gap. There is no gear cap. It doesn't matter. The gear just doesn't fucking matter. It's a dedication inside these guilds, Sovereign, Enemy, and all other guilds. That's the big difference between that we have in our siege team.
I think it's more than that. It's also composition and now how much time you spend into making up struts and stuff preparation. But yeah,
Everything
they
matters
probably
about
didn't. Yeah.
That's also part of dedication, isn't it? Making tactics, spending time.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I thought you were just talking about the consumable. Everyone starts popping whale tendons and
just overall
everyone is
spending
magically enemy.
Just overall spending effort into winning the next siege. Put your mind to win that next siege. That's the dedication you need.
Pretty much.
All right.
It's easier to blame it on gear then.
To try and bring this back to actual siege discussions, how many people enemy had today?
70 something. Between 70 and 75, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, all right. Anything left to discuss about Mediah, guys?
Nothing, that's it.
Okay, so let's move on to Balenos then, last territory of today. Venari, you guys want to start this one since you held it?
Why not? Siri, you want to go?
Oh, sorry, I'm busy right now. Can you?
Okay. So we had us, Sneeky, Millennium, the Factory, KHAOS, and Vial, was it? I don't know how to spell this. But so we everyone knew where we are, and we were next to the safe zone. So that's pretty shitty point to have. And at the beginning, we decided to go for. I'm sorry, I'm playing League of Legends right now, so it may be bad. At the beginning, we decided to go for KHAOS and the Factory, take everyone else except of Millennium. We had a contract with them about killing everyone else and doing 1 versus 1 at the end, because they said that they have bad attendance today and stuff like that.
Not bad.
Chill your girlfriend
guys,
or something.
You never agreed to that contract. The law asked
Let
you,
me
but
let
you
me
never agreed.
finish. Let me
All
finish,
right.
please, and then we will talk. So yeah, we did that. We went for KHAOS. Sorry, the Factory first. Millennium went for Sneeky. They took out Sneeky in 10 minutes. We took out the Factory in 5 minutes more. It was 15 minutes, something like that. Then, if I'm correct, Millennium went for Vial, and we went for Chaos. So Millennium managed to destroy Vial before we took out Chaos. It was like we were close to like destroying their buildings and stuff, and Millennium managed to like rush them with elephants and stuff like that. And we noticed that Millennium is going for our base instead of waiting for us to finish Chaos. So we called TK back to our base, and we all needed to TP back because they were at our base with 2 elephants and their horror rate of like 66 people, I believe we counted, and we had 43. And we wiped them. We wanted to push back to Chaos to finish them off, but Chaos was already at close to our base, so we were pretty much stuck at our base, getting the safe zone abused. And I don't blame you for this, of course, because everyone does it. But yeah, the safe zone was abused. They could really easily group up next to our base. We were just getting melted by some cannons, them coming back and forth, and we got body trogged back to in like 1 hour 20 minutes, or no, 1 hour 10 minutes, something like this, if I'm correct. And then Millennium took out Chaos. And you can go on with your. We never agreed to that. Arrow or Jinx, was it? I don't know who said it.
It was me. Well, do I start now, or is someone else going to take over?
Sure, go on if you want to.
All right. So before the siege, we knew that there are 4 guilds, and we expected KHAOS Alliance, and then we also expected Sneeky. We found out later on that it's also Veil and Venari, obviously. So what we tried to do is stacking to Venari and get 1v1 going at the end. But we didn't get a proper response in time. It was like basically, yeah, sure, we might do it, but it was like never set in stone that we having the deal, you know. So we didn't really knew what to expect. We expected that we might get hit by multiple guilds from the start. Like when the siege started at 8, Lone sent message to Venari. The deal is off, since they never agreed to it. And we waited for a few minutes, seeing looking like who is going to attack who and what is going to happen. We saw that the 4 guilds, Vile and Venari, are fighting the 2 other guilds that should be allied with each other. So we assume that Vile and Venari are on the same side. Sneeky was a no factor. So since we knew no one is going to help them, we went for Sneeky. And we destroyed their fort like 7 minutes in. They didn't even have people defending it. After that, there were 4 guilds left. It was basically 2v2 at this point. So we decided that we should weaken the stronger alliance first, then remove the ally from the another alliance. So we went for Vile first, and we started sieging their base. 20 minutes in, Vile died. At the same time, Venari dealt with the... Which guild was it?
The factory?
Yeah, Venari dealt with that factory. And at this point, Venari and KHAOS were fighting between each other. We were worried that they might turn around against us and we get 1v2'd.
You what?
Well, look at this.
We are finished.
Like,
Maybe you're
like,
not quite up to date with Balenos politics, but we're not exactly best friends.
maybe
with
not,
KHAOS, I think.
but we knew KHAOS was spanning down, and we are worried that they might turn on us, right? So we went with the flow and attacked Venari first, since KHAOS start to us and say they don't want Venari to take it, and that's what we did. We went for Venari first. We sieged. We had multiple fights. We placed a flag, and after 40 minutes, Venari fell down. After that, we went for KHAOS.
Malaka, why Millennium and Venari go to Balenos?
We have 45 people.
because-
Where else do you want us to go?
Because you want to, odds. Fuck off. Come to Balenos too.
Last week was.
I'm
pretty
saying it
low.
in a good way, Matis. Why are you there?
Because we want to. I
What?
told you to. What the fuck?
Well, everything happens because someone wants it. Is there any
Yeah,
other answer?
exactly. Yeah, because we have 43 members attending sieges.
We knew we are going to be weekend this week because we had people having guild meeting. So compared to last week, we knew we are going to miss 5 to 10 people who could attend. So we decided to go for a fight that we actually have chance of winning. So we went for Balenos.
Yeah, but can you answer me how us attacking KHAOS and destroying their fort is for you? Yeah, they're going to ally on us.
That's a possibility, but I am not saying you would do that.
Yeah, that's the retarded possibility like you could come up with after seeing us destroying their fort and you attacking us in that time. And you're trying to tell me that you thought they will ally with us.
It's not only just that. I mean, like it made more sense to go for you because you are stronger as a stronger guild.
Well, it would if you didn't before said that you want 1v1 to have some fun fight
We
and
wanted
not care about
1v1,
win.
but we never agreed on it. Didn't you have deal with Vile?
No, I don't even know how to spell that guild names. What the fuck? Are they? No, they are not.
That's what you expected. That like if we agree to this like 1v1 and like go like let's say take out Sneeky and then help with like KHAOS or like that factory, that we're gonna end up getting 1v2 at the end.
What
Like,
made you think we'd
Vile
be allied with Vile?
Well, I
Vile
don't.
isn't here, but from their perspective, it looked like how KHAOS and the factory like focused them for the first 20 minutes. Then they went away because Venari was attacking one of those, and like right after that, Millennium came in and finished the job on them. That's what I've been told.
Finish job on who? Like when we got to Vile's base, it was full.
Yeah, we were on the factory from the start, and they.
We never saw that factory base, and we never saw KHAOS base until like Venari fell down.
That's funny. They were pretty much right next to you, but okay.
Yes, you guys got something to add about all of this?
Well, at the start, we went for Vile first with the factory. Well, the factory was being attacked by
Hello, Jacqueline.
Hey, odds. And we wanted to get Vile down first, so we were trying to do that, and they were constantly countering us. And then Millennium came, and they started attacking Vile, and then we decided to see if we can help the factory. And unfortunately, that didn't pan out. Venari took out the factory, and then we were preparing for Venari to come and attack us. So, yeah.
What were the numbers for each of you guys?
43, Venari.
65.
We were 60.
The
So
factory?
yeah. He said something about 45-ish before the
Okay.
podcast, I think.
Do you know Vio?
Millennium, like a lot less members than usual, right?
Yes, that's what I said. We expected 5 to 10 people missing because we had guild meeting, like in real life, people meeting up, and I think we still had good attendance considering so many people were gone.
Well, yeah, if you had KHAOS that you allied up with, then you had really good attendance, though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Did you like give them some backstabbing tips? They're getting better at it, though.
No, dude, I just think they don't like you.
Oh, feels bad, man.
We just believe that you don't belong in Balenos. We want you out.
Well, I wasn't talking about you guys. I was talking to Millennium that they like to backstab now.
Malaga, you are stronger than
Like-
Millennium.
Well,
They
we
would go
don't.
for
We
you
don't know.
first. You have addicted members in your guild. It's natural that they
Oh
would
yeah,
focus you.
yeah, we also have half addicted, half enemy members like Leviathan.
You have
Well,
my
you
buddy
really have
Trouble
half
G.
enemy members in
You
your
have
raid.
Iskor. You have Trouble G, my buddy from Greece.
Dude, all this like backstab bullshit. If we agree on a deal that we ally up for territory 1v1, we are never going to back down on it. But if people
Well, you did.
Why you
like,
did that?
if people like pretend that sure we might have like some small non-pact aggression, but you never know what's happened. That's not alliance. That's not fucking backstabbing.
But I never said I didn't like Venari.
Jacqueline.
Yeah, see, fuck you.
Still not.
Jacqueline.
Yes.
You.
No, thanks.
Oh.
Haha.
Too broke. Like Greece.
Are you a rich guy?
No, he's
Wow,
Greek.
He's Greek. He's not gonna be rich.
already.
They're broke.
To be honest, without wanting to brag, I think I make more money than all of you combined.
And then why do you play this game? And where is your pen game?
Because gaming, Malaka, it's fun.
All right, guys. Anything left to discuss about Balenos?
Are you happy to get Zerg next time, Millennium? Are you going to ally and backstab someone again?
I mean, they went to Balenos once
I
because
have
of that.
a question.
we
Venari,
don't-
why are you so salty and crying so much? I don't know why.
Are we?
Yeah, like Mattis, man.
Mattis is.
Yeah.
We don't mind, dude. You can
I
ally
don't
up.
remember crying, but yeah, I'm pretty salty that they are so fucking bad that they need to ally up and have 120 people for 40 people.
Your guild is worth. Your guild strength is a lot higher than most of the guilds. I don't understand why you're in Balenos. Just go somewhere else.
Why you are in Balenos. Well,
Because we can't go anywhere else.
But they belong
same,
to Balenos.
same
We're
maybe
decided
because we are
twice
fucking
now. So we,
owning the Balenos, we
Correct.
cannot go anywhere else.
Dog, just look at Spicy. We have 27 people attending, and we go to Calpheon. Grow some fucking balls.
And did you win though?
Well, Venari went to a lot of different territories, but they always got constantly teamed up on, so it's natural that they just.
they didn't get on
wanted to
in
get
78. They had a 1v1 and they lost it.
Against whom? Against who?
Resilience, I think?
Resilience. Yeah.
No one
Yeah,
else
so-
interfered, so.
You lost a one-on-one against Resilience?
I mean, we went also to Serendia with 45, 50 people. Like, it's not like an issue.
Then I was misinformed.
Is there
Like I said,
actually
we're like,
any
top
real
45
difference?
people. There's no chance we're doing anything about like people or guilds with 65, 70. Unless
Of
they're
course you
like,
can.
yeah.
Of course you can.
Yes, of course. Not all of them though. Like Millennium worked today, that would have worked, I think, but obviously that didn't work last time. And then I guess we were also being attacked by, I don't even know who was it, when we were fighting Resilience, so it just doesn't.
Is there a real difference between Serendia and Balenos these days, though? Don't they give
No.
same amount of money?
Hey.
There's no difference in
Yeah,
that. It's
there
just
is a
a
big
mentality
difference.
thing that like just bit
Yeah,
stronger
it's
guilds
this,
go to Serendia. I
Gentleman
guess.
pact or whatever they were writing on the forums.
Balenos gives 3.5. Serendia
this-
gives 5.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh shit.
Serendia is where the big boys fight. in the camp. Like I mean,
really?
Look on today. Valencia, no fight. Mediah, yeah, enemy just takes it. Calpheon, Harmony just takes it. But Serendia, there was crazy fight. So apparently the action is in Serendia.
Yeah,
Whatever guild sits in Serendia right now is apparently the most entertaining guild.
Why you say so, Jules?
What's this advertisement here?
On Twitch? Did you just say Twitch?
Twitch.tv/hidden. Are you ready, Hidden? Are you gonna go Serendia?
I mean, follow me on Twitch for the next Serendia siege.
Yes, Jacqueline.
Will Venari come to Balenos again?
Oh, we are not talking about the future.
We're into politics.
You're not? Oh.
No.
So now I cannot kill some of your members again. Okay.
You what?
When is KHAOS going somewhere else, by the way?
We sometimes go to Serendia.
You could just
What were your stats? I'm
Death
curious.
Factory and RAGNAROK and go somewhere, have some fun.
Like you said on Balenos since, I don't know, 2 months, I don't keep up with the siege scene. You went one time Serendia, but you have a 3-guild alliance and you never go somewhere else. Like you could go
We don't
Calpheon or
have a
something.
3-guild alliance. We've got a 2-guild
Well, it's like
alliance.
the three same guilds showing up on the territory every single week.
Yeah.
And it
I
like
don't know.
always rotates. Sometimes the RAGNAROK beats you, and Death Factory, sometimes Death Factory, and the KHAOS do something, and like one of you three always has like the region.
3 is
And you guys
better
could
than
do
2.
something else.
Well, we would like to go other places, but you guys just kill us too quickly, so we're not having fun in that.
You should come Calpheon with us next week.
We lasted 50 minutes.
You just said you are killing our members, and now you are saying you're getting fucked quickly. So decide.
No, like that's
I
the
said
guild
in other
losing.
regions, not in our own.
She said it about Spicy, not you, Guild Matters. Calm
Oh
down.
yeah. Yeah. Not like last week they got fucked in 10 minutes.
Yes, when the respawn timers were 90 seconds. Yes, well done.
Hey, Mattis, be nice.
You have to step over this, Mattis. Like you have to realize KHAOS is not going to improve. Like they have been the same for
I
more than
realized
half a year,
it like
probably.
3 months ago, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't bully them. There is no worth. There is no worth.
All right,
That's
guys.
right.
Shout out time.
Shout out to. Oh God, you go.
Shout out to Koala for groving balls for our wizards.
Shout out to my guild for finally fucking winning.
Shout out to Metuko.
Yeah, shout out to my Toko and my boy Rocco from Dubai.
Oh yeah, shout out to Sleep Paralysis for stacking on Serendia free.
Oh shit! Shout out time.
You realized?
I just realized, man. My bad. Go for it. Wait, you wanna
Shout
go
out to Freya for being a good sport.
And shout out to BDO.
first? Shout out to SwordArtOnline for being the best retards.
Did you just shout out your own guild? Wait, shit, I did that. Never mind.
Wait, what?
What retard?
I wanted to shout out to Cito. You know why? Just stay strong.
Yeah, those picks, yeah.
What
Shout
did
out to
you...
Lazy
Shut
Peon.
up, Wiggles.
My nigga.
Let's just shut the fuck.
Oh,
Shout out to my boy
Lazy
Marcus
Peon.
from KHAOS Organization.
Shout out to Lazy Peon for saying that SwordArtOnline has better memes than Spicy. Rip you guys.
Kill yourself.
Did he get
Is-
horsed by the lazy peon?
Is
Oh,
Peon
what?
playing?
Wait, what, did he quit or is he
Wiggles.
still like on?
Did he horse you?
Horse or horse?
Did you get recently horsed by the lazy peon?
I
What is a
did.
horse?
I got horsed by
does
this
this mean?
peon.
You got horsed by the
How do you
lazy
know
peon?
they were getting horsed?
I did.
And you
How
called
many
yourself
streamers here?
fanboys.
So it's not only me, it's a serial horser?
Yes. If you get horsed by him, you never stay up again.
Horse?
Ah, wait, I think I understand this.
During sieges, he's just horsing people all the time to cut off their supply line.
That's really cool.
All right,
That's a
guys.
smart dude.
Shout out to Swiper. Best host you.
Oh wait, I think I should like shout out to people. Please come to Balenos 2 around Valencia. I'm red. Please put me in prison if you can.
Okay, man.
Are you gonna upload that?
Quick
All
start
right,
for the
guys. So
stream.
before we wrap this up, TK asked me to remind about whatever tournament he's having. I think he said something about brackets being formed like tomorrow or something. I will spam the link in Twitch chat. Shout out to Camo, Jules, and Elena for hosting today, and also shout out to like a bunch of people failing with one person host, hoping that alerts will still pop up. And see you all guys next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Is it over?
Not
It's
yet.
over. The real
Not Raise, thank you for your sub, man.